Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more of our Jedi Survivor series, and we are getting raided by the Galactic Empire. 74 of them. We'll see how many survive after the initial volley from our ship. We will go ahead and grab everyone that is going to do combat, and we'll tell them to get into their defensive positions. We've been reworking our little kill box a little bit. So I've been reinforcing the walls. We're also reinforcing the walls where the embrasures are. If it's an embrasure and you add a reinforcement, you still can shoot through it. And we're pushing this pretty far back. So in the future, we'll mostly be clustered up here. We'll get some turrets put in up here, and then we might do some longer range turrets back here. I think the most important part, we had a pretty sloppy raid, and just like the whole door situation here was gross. So we've added this structure. This should kind of like convince them to walk over just a few traps. It's not really going to do much. The thing that I'm more concerned about is they won't be stopping in this area, right? So the barricades and the column should encourage them to walk all the way in, and we will have a better time with this. Okay, so there were 74. There's 65 now. You guys are slowly making your way over. And let's see how this goes. Okay, so we do have Dunja and Sybil who have become adults, like coming in. We also have Zitro and Ahra Kiri holding the door. And for the most part, it's Rangers up front, and then they are flanked by our Rebels as well as like Pantha and Tom Kier. Okay. The fact that they like kind of trickled in, definitely very helpful. Do any of you guys have rocket launchers? There are a few rocket launchers coming in. Vera, your shield is down. Let's have you like pull back and we will move Arnika in. Okay. Rocket launchers. Oh, you are standing in a spot where there used to be embrasures, but they're not embrasures there anymore, so we'll just move that for you. Let's grab you guys, tell you to focus this rocket launcher. Okay, and then, oh, I didn't want to undraft you. I want you guys to focus this rocket launcher. Melis, let's have you maybe pull back. You've been injured. Oh, Melis, are you down? No, we have the door selected. Okay, and then Kradesh will have you move forward. Okay. There's another rocket launcher, so let's ignore that for a second. Okay, and they are fleeing. Some of them are going to try and flee, I think, into our base, which is not going to be a great situation for anyone. Ahra Kiri, will you just like get out of there? You exploding things is not very helpful right now. Zitro, let's have you move back as well. Ooh, ship guns! that could have been very terrible. Okay, you guys pursue these guys. Okay, everyone, you are free to go. We're going to unforbid the things. We'll smelt down all that weaponry. Let's go ahead and strip some of these folks because we'll smelt down that armor as well. And then we'll let them get on with their day, except we do have a quest we can pick up. So where are you, VH? Let's have you call the Rebels. We'll have you take a look and see what is going on with our visibility. I know that we downgraded from where we were. We're back in Whisper territory, but I don't know actually what that means number-wise. Current visibility is 29. Okay, so we can go ahead and grab this quest. Oh, folks are getting up. Sung is running, which is perfect. Great. So it's an Imperial Underfarm raid. There are what, like 6 troopers that are going to be there. We have an opportunity to decrease our visibility by 23, so that would get us down to 6, which would be great. 58 intel is great, but we are at 83, so that's definitely more than enough to purchase a couple plots. Let's go ahead and grab this before it expires. We have 2 days until it expires, except for the visibility decrease. Let's jump to it. It is in the mountains, so that's going to take us a little bit to get to. 3 days walking, and it's there for 5 days. Okay, we need to head on over there pretty urgently. Who are we going to send? Well, Mellis, Ark, and Selena are injured. Toman, you're probably going to be fine. So I just need to remember Mellis, Ark, and Selena are down. Zitro, you're fine. You'll be fine by the time we get there. So let's send Zitro, most of the Rangers, a few Rebels, and Pantha and Tom Kier. Let's go ahead and grab this. We'll form the caravan, except we said we'd send Zitro. Rangers. Okay, Ark, Selena, and I think Mellis were in a bit of a not healthy situation. Let's take a look at some of our rebels. Let's grab Caitlin and Lucia. Haddad is one of our crafters, so I'd kind of prefer that she stay back and do crafting. That gets us, what, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7 is fine. 2.5 days to get there. Go ahead and approach. We're just gonna have them march in because I'm still a little shook about us landing our caravan, our vehicle inside of a building. This is a little messy, but it'll be fine. Everyone should be fine. Selena, health, just blaster burns. They'll be okay. Beetle is steadily researching for us. We're currently researching advanced shield tech, and so we'll put a big base shield down right here, and it'll cover like a pretty big area. Anyone that tries to drop pod in will get instantly vaporized by our shields. We'll turn drop pods back on because we have them off right now. They would be able to like land in other places where we don't have shields. They just wouldn't be able to land on top of us. What else is going on? We have been filling Pantha's cargo hold. We're up to 16,000 silver. We keep kind of like buying and selling things, but always trying to just increase the amount that we're offering him. And yeah, I think that's what we have going on for now. Construction-wise, for the shield generator, I think we're going to need 60 hypertech components. We're going to need a crazy amount of durasteel, probably like 3,000 or something. We're close to that, so I think we're in a good spot. Components-wise, I think we only have about 30 hypertech components. We're up to 44, so they are crafting. We're all good on lightsabers. Ezreal was the last one, and we just had him equip one earlier. And then we also had some more Tabana show up in the base. Our storage wasn't completely full, so I went ahead and decided to like build another extractor. Build one up here as well. But what I'm thinking is when we replace these turrets, we're going to replace them with hypertech turrets. So ion cannons, I think, are good for like mechanoids, which we don't have to worry about this playthrough. But we can do like laser cannons. These will require that a power connection be connected to them directly, I believe, as well as a T-Bonic gas line connection, unless we wanted to like manually load them with T-Bana, which I don't want to do. So we're going to build this connection over and up, and that'll get us connected to our network. Okay, just had a Manhunter pack show up of Vapids. These guys are crazy looking. The Vapad was a large predatory creature native to the world of Serapin and its moons. Vapads were brown ball-shaped tripod creatures with 2 yellow eyes and multiple tentacles used to kill prey. A Vapad attacked by striking its prey with its toxic tentacles so quickly that there was nothing but a blur to the naked eye. They were exported off-world for use in exotic gladiatorial arenas. Okay, well, ship, please help us with that. Everyone else, let's have you hang out near the ship. This trader is not going to be in for a good time if they decide to leave right now. Let's close these doors. Who's nearby? Arnica. Aronica. Oh, okay, cool. The trader closed the door. Oh, we did get this like little barracks built. We're also dealing with a solar flare right now. And even with our magnetic shield requiring 25,000 watts, we are still overproducing almost 2,000 watts. So this battery bank, not needed for now, but you know, if our power footprint grows anymore, potentially those batteries will be really handy for us. Ooh, Aronica, flick the switch. Ooh. Okay, these traders, I do not trust them. I do not trust them. Amazing that they just decided to come down here and get slaughtered, though. About 1,500 silver just sitting there. We did sell a bunch of junk to the traders. And, oh, Faye, you're not in for a good time right now. Let's forbid these doors. And we'll undraft you guys. Some of you guys are just gonna, like, sleep on the floor tonight. Sorry about it. You hang out in here. Okay. We are tearing through a few of them, but these guys deciding to come in and like melee attack them, no good. Are you actually gonna survive? Nimble. Oh, you're dodging a lot, aren't you? Okay. I see what you did there. Okay, they downed it? Did that maybe... They downed it, it got back up, and it's not hostile anymore. Ooh, that was a little messy. I was thinking of dismissing the trader, but there just wasn't enough time. They would have like got out there, so that worked out pretty well. Our caravan is just half a day away. Zitro's completely recovered. Caitlin's doing a lot better. It's not going to be a problem for that squad. Okay, we've arrived at the Underfarm. I believe there were supposed to be 10 of them. It looks like all 10 are visible right now. There is one rocket launcher. Is it on you? Yeah, it's on him back there. We also have this turret right here. Hooked up to some solar generators that are not going to be generating much power. That being said, this one alone, even though it's like in the shadows, it's still producing enough to power it. What time is it? It's 6 p.m. So if we wait a little bit, could we get here and take the battery out? There isn't a good, like if we could get here, back here and shoot these batteries, that could take it out. That being said, we'd have to deal with these guys as well. Let's go ahead and start heading in. Like speed things up just a little bit, looking for other places where we might get cover. Actually, like, let's have them come to us. Zitro, you hang out here. Can you start shooting that guy? Okay, here they come. Here they come. Zitro. Okay. Caitlin, you don't have a weapon. Oh no. Okay. Zitro doing a little blocking. It does increase his heat when he does that. Okay, and no more blocking for Zitro. Rocket launcher, not you. Is the rocket launcher guy right here? Okay, let's get you down. Caitlin, go ahead and let's equip that blaster and then get you out of there. Pantha, you are very quick. Let's get you over here. Okay, and I want you to work on this battery. Oh, okay. That middle battery was the right choice because the other batteries aren't connected to it. No power. Okay, let's move in. Not too close. And then let's grab everyone that has guns. Oh, this guy. Okay. It took power out here as well. That's perfect then. You guys can just like move in right here. And as soon as you get there, start taking that out. We'll extract intel from there. Can we? No, we can just deconstruct it. I guess we'll deconstruct the things because we can bring some components home. Let you guys do that. Quest complete. VH, I think. Let's take a look at our hidden status. We are down to a 4 already. Let's pick up a plot then. Brian Tom K. Okay, so high combat, visibility increases 12. So this is if we do a raid. Let's go for that since we just managed to lower our visibility. And we might be able to do like a couple of these in a row then. So if we jump to the high command mission, it's way over there. I think we'll get folks home. That way we can resupply on packaged survival meals. And then also probably get some of our rangers out into the field as well. Okay, we just finished researching advanced shield tech. So here in the hypertech menu under security, we can see the hypertech shield generator. It's pretty big and it's not as expensive as I thought. It is 60 hypertech components. That's like a third of the cost of this guy. And a massive amount of Durasteel, 2400. I think this one was like 3200. So some of these hypertech structures are pretty expensive. Durasteel wise, we are good. The turrets are pretty expensive. 3 hypertech components, which you need advanced components to make, and 200 Durasteel a piece. So even with 3600, we're still only going to be able, we might actually be able to build all of these. Let's do, we've been using like the Coruscant furniture. So we'll go with the Coruscant turrets. We'll start out with 4. Once we get the shield generator up and running, then we'll go ahead and add some more of these. Caravan is on their way home, 3 days away, 2.9 days of food, so they'll be a little hungry for the last leg of the trip, but it should be fine. This guy is, it does not say how long we have, so I assume that it's there indefinitely. So not too worried about them taking their time getting home. Okay, the amount of bodies that we have on the map is like pretty unreasonable. I typically like don't want VH in combat or anything. As a protocol droid, he probably does not want that either. But we've equipped him with a flamethrower, and his one purpose for this will be to help us kind of clean some of that up. We're roofing this area over so that we don't have to worry about like rain starting, but that should help us get a little bit cleaned up. It just looks super morbid over there. Okay, our shield is up and running. It takes, that's a very strange number, 13,714 watts. So we're still overproducing about 1,300. That being said, if we get a solar flare or anything like that, we'll be having to dip into this battery bank. Shield defaults to that size. If we look at the options down here, we can set the radius, and so that looks like that's about half the size the shield could be. Oh, could we cover our whole little valley? We can. Okay. So no one would be able to drop pod into this valley at all. I like having the visibility on. You can also like set the color. I'm fine with this color. You can also do a little offset, actually. So what if, does the power need goes up the larger the shield is? Okay, so let's try and get this like centered a little bit more. And then let's do that. And that is pretty good. If we go a little bit more right, and then can we go a little smaller? I think if we go up just a little bit more, I don't mind them drop potting into our kill box. Let's do just like that. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And so at this size, it's taking 16, 28, 6, and we are still overproducing 10,000 watts. I think that's pretty good. We can toggle this off. So like when we're zoomed in, we don't see it. If we... Oh, it's because we have it selected. But if we toggle it on and don't select it, it'll always be visible. I don't think we need it to always be visible, but it'll show up when we have it selected. Cool, that is great. This is the only shield generator that's available in the hypertech menu, but from the same set of mods, if we click on this guy, it's from Outer Rim Core, but it also requires a separate mod. If we go to the regular security menu, we can see there are some shields down here. Shield generators, which is also by Neuronix, Nero. We have like a small one, we have a medium-sized one, and you can kind of see like the lines on what it would be projecting. So we could put like we could put another one down and have it protect our turrets, or have it over here and kind of like protect us. So we'll think about that. I feel like there should be another size, right? Shield. Okay, high mech tech, advanced shields, ship shields, repulsor technology, that's vanilla expanded. Okay, so it might just be these couple of sizes. Isn't there like a personal shield? I feel like there is a smaller one somewhere. That being said, like these two shields require a cooling plug and this like plasma pipe network. Whereas the Hypertech shield does not require a cooling system, so it's pretty neat. It's definitely a good one to have. Okay, I was pretty sure this was off. It is off. The turrets look like they're active, and I realized that they don't actually have a power requirement, so they just need to be hooked up to our gas network, and they are, so they are good to go. Shots until dry, 10 shots, but they're connected to gas, so they should like refill right away. We are making the switch, so we're deconstructing this stuff down here. We can deconstruct this stuff as well. And we can also deconstruct these. And then I will set defensive positions to take more advantage of the space up here. And I think I'm pretty set with that. We're researching heavy turrets now. So these have like a further range, and I think their impact does some explosion. So what I'm thinking is we might do, they are like 2x2 or 3x3. So what we might do is kind of like bring this wall out a bit. Let's do planning. So maybe we push this wall a little further back and then have a section for the turrets to be like right in here. So we'll have to see what their range is, and then we'll maybe put some batteries of larger turrets down this way. Okay, caravan is still 2 days out, and I think we're running close on time, so I don't think we're actually going to get to high command mission today, but we can get to it tomorrow. So thanks for hanging out, you guys, as always. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.